Welcome everyone. Let me get us all situated here. Time for some coins, but we're gonna do some cards as well because I found some packs of cards, and we're gonna go through them. These were the design of the 1989 Upper Deck. Found a couple of packs that were open prior, so there's no King Griffey Jr. in here. This is what they look like. A little bit different than all the other ones. The first issue. They were a lot of fun to open back in the day. We used to open so many packs of them. Trying to get that Griffey. Latina Stella Slots, what's going on? Diana McMahon, Scott Farrell, Island Jenny, welcome. Robyn Yount, Hall of Famer. We'll put him in a sleeve. Aloha to everyone. Get right in there like that. Jay Surhoff, Dennis O'Neill, good to see you. Angie is here. Cleveland Indians, Don Mattingly, 89. Wally Backman, Juan Bell, Lenny Harris, Mike Jackson. We'll put Don in a sleeve. Gail Mott, welcome. Come on, Don. Donnie Baseball. There we go. Anyway, those were the 89s. They were very cool when they first came out. They were unique. Coach, thanks to Carp Scholar Drive-By. I remind and saw it. Oh, you rewinded and saw it. Maybe your night. Could be your night. It could be. So we're looking for copper. Look what I got here. This is stuff that I've just, you find it on the street. I pick it up. This will be part of what we melt down to make our copper ingots. And I've got a bunch of this kind of stuff lying around. So we'll be having that as part of our ingot making process. Got some of this hockey stuff here. This is the 1990. Could you be selling the Loon Copper tokens? We'll see what they come out as, and I'm hoping to be able to make them constantly and have them like an ongoing thing. And yes, we'll either have them for sale in our gift shop or other ways that you can get them, but that's the plan. I'm gonna get a little one of those metal sets where you can take the punch and you hit it with the hammer and it punches the words into it. I'm gonna go full bore smither. I'll be a coppersmith. That's my goal. Allenson, Keith Primu is a rookie card. Darren Pupa, Brian Pellis, Wendell Clark. That guy. What's up, Margie Branch? Thanks for being here. Vegas Gabe. Aloha, everybody. It was a fun drive around. Mrs. Cash got very tired, so I'm going to make sure she got taken care of. Appreciate your patience. It's a long day at the airport, grabbing the right flights, all that kind of stuff. It's difficult to fly for almost free. Not complaining. Valeshev Festiev, Sergei Makarov, Hall of Famer. Stephan LeBeau. Zarly Zalewski, remember him? Kevin Deenan. A little jet lag, definitely jet lag. Because the weather delays flights, and then also being on a standby, but the one she got on, the flight was pretty much empty. So by the time got on that, very empty. What's up there, Jared? Good to see you. Mike Vernon. That's too bad. Poopa again. Mark Peterson, Francois Leroy, Jimmy Waite, Bruce Hoffert, Mark Lamb, Al Irafrady, Ray Bork, Kel Samuelson. Tony, what beautiful island girl like you do in a place like this. Exactly. We're not used to having island folk here. I guess we are, since we're also island folk. Avalanche lost game 7 tonight. That's not good. Ron Hextall, Noidchuk, that guy. Peter Ing. He played for a while. He's a prospect this year. It'll be a rookie card. Tanner Stevenson. Turcotte. Basil McRae. Charlie Hootie. Hey, Coach, I love these cards and coin streams. I was on last night, but may have fallen asleep and might again, not because of the content. I'm just tired. I know the feeling. Appreciate you being here, X-Gen Gambler. It is a little bit late, but trying to sneak in an extra one in each night. Do a horizontal and a vertical each night. Try to bring content to whomever and whenever. Appreciate your participation. Brendan Shanahan on the back. Jeff Brown, Don Sweeney, Brian Fogarty, the Beaver Brown Band, Sean Chambers, New Jersey Devils. Oh, Peter Ing again. How do we get duplicates? I like it. Put Sean Chambers in one. Played pretty good. Pretty good player. That guy. Trent Yanni. Patrick Waugh. He's with the Avalanche. I got a box already on the way to McPuddin on Monday. It's already boxed up, so this will start the new McPuddin collection. Russ Courtnall, that guy, Brendan Shanahan. Very cool. All right, there's a few hockey packs I found lying around. Let's see what else we got. We got one more of these Upper Deck ones. Includes Heroes of Hockey and Traded Players. This is the high series. So we have the low series. This is a high series. So we have a chance for the young guns. You got it. Start the new. I was digging around eBay between where we were and where we are and found really cool stuff that's on its way. I appreciate you very much. Brett Hull. Very nice. Hall of Famer. Guy Lafleur. Brad Marsh. I think Guy is a Hall of Famer. Do a couple of these 88s. Then we'll get into the other stuff here. Ron Gant rookie card. Used to be worth a lot of money. Used to be. He's like Ronald Acuna Jr. Hit a bunch of home runs, did all kinds of stuff. Will Acuna continue to play? Hopefully. Gant got hurt after he got his big contract. That happens so often through baseball. So I got to be careful what you spend your money on. You end up with Howard Johnson. Rick Honeycutt, Eric Nolte, Mike Greenwell, Kevin McReynolds, Rick Cerrone. I got lots and lots of cards to be given away at Loonfest. Also the coin collector's books at Loonfest. If you're a person staying at the hotel, get some extra premiums for being a part of it. DigiDude, you'll just be watching cool. Thanks for being here. There, Dan Pasqua, Bobby Bonilla, everybody's favorite. Gene Larkin, Garth Org, great name. Jack Clark, Wade Boggs, Hall of Famer. What do you got for me, Wade? Rich Yet, Ed Lynch, Bobby Thigpen, Sosha, and those two guys. This card was like printing money back then. McGuire and Canseco, the Bash brothers, just nailing home runs. That was, once you got one, it'd just be sold like that. July 1st, Bobby Bonilla Day coming up. Loonfest coming up. I'm going to save the rest of the Lost and Found for you, Brian. We'll have Lost and Found giveaways. Here's another one that's got the blue ink on it. Adley Hamaker. This is from the packaging. Interesting. Found a few of them in this box. Ken Dixon. Michael, what's going on? I can't believe Toronto made a 14-year contract. Well, who was that with? Who they signed 14 years? It's amazing. Erica P. What's up? Good to see you. Mid-pack. That's where all the good cards are. Melody Couture, good to have you back. Thanks for being here. Rick Manning. A couple more, then we'll go to the coins. Yeah. Take one of these real quick. Stand by for medication. I was going to try to hold out. Just doesn't work. Vladdy Jr., they signed for 14 years. He'll be a coach there. He is the face of the franchise right now. Gary Carter, Hall of Famer. It's got a little blue on it there, too. Willie Randolph. Bob Kipper. Tim Laudner. Aguayo, Candiotti, Don Robinson. George Bell. Pack of Smarties candies would be delicious. Found a Chuck E. Cheese coin? How crazy is that? That's awesome. Jamie Moyer. I love Jamie Moyer. Should be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, I found Chuck E. Cheese tokens and quarters, too, so it's amazing. That's why that's there. That's funny that you got one. I would do one more. Hey, if you were with us for the 89 Fleer, and someone said, you got the Jeff Treadway error. This is it right here. There it is right there. Jeff Treadway with the target over his head. Look at that. That's an error card that's in the 89 Fleer. I said I had one, and there it is right there. Very cool. Do one more. Not too long ago either. Cool. Thank you, Chuck E. Cheese. Schroeder, Clary. Harry Spielman, Lou Whitaker. I'm saving all the Lou Whitakers. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame. We'll start the movement. Havens, Dave Stewart. Tim Wallach, everyone's favorite. It was an Expo. Bo Jackson. Who doesn't like a Bo Jackson? That's his first Fleer card from a regular set. Nope, second one. The 87 had his rookie. My bad. There's Bo. Outstanding. Bo knows everything. This guy, Greg Jeffries, rookie. So this immediately was an $8 card. I'm going to put it in a sleeve anyway, even though it's not worth that much now. But these were selling for $8 to $10 out of the pack in 1988. He was the next greatest. This is the Paul Skeens of 88. This is every player that people are spending too much money on right now. 1988, they would search the packs and reseal them just to get this guy. Greg Jeffries. So when you go hear about this new hottest player that's a rookie or a second-year guy, and they want $100 for his rookie card, that's all this guy is with inflation. So, yeah, there you go. I will do one more just because can't end on a Jeffries. You can start on a Jeffries. Kevin Mitchell, Kurt Young, Keith Comstock, Benzinger, Barry Lyons, Don Mattingly. Since we kept the 89 Upper Deck, we'll keep the 88 Fleer. What do you do with it? Put it in your collection. You got to start a new collection. Someday you'll be able to show it off, to give it to the Smithsonian. Greg Swindell, Nick Osaski, Manny Lee, Sutcliffe, Lyons, and Bob Kipper. So who knows? Have you ever seen the video of what Steve Lyon did? He was he got a single, slid into first base, drops his pants to start knocking the dirt off of him, and then he realizes all of a sudden that he's actually in front of an entire crowd watching him. And it's a very funny video. So if you get a chance to watch the Steve Lyons drops his pants video on YouTube, it's worth it. It's very funny. Just a very holistic look at someone who's just completely oblivious to his surroundings. So congratulations to Steve Lyons. Who has the brother Dean? See, I'm way beyond something. I missed it. Dean Jackson, Bo's brother Dean. Maybe not. All right. Let's get to it. This is the fun part. This is where we find the silver and stuff. Oh, Greg Jeffries. Dean Jeffries? I did not know that. That's good to know. All right, let's grab a handful of these guys. 2, 4, 6, 8 today. We'll just start with them. Silver, you say? Yes. Very cool. Greg and Dean Jeffries. Would have never known that. Let's do it. Doesn't look like any silver there. 16, 17, that guy. If we find anything cool, I'll be sure to talk about it and show it to you and do the stuff that we do. 21, 86, 15. If you have a favorite year, let me know and we'll look for them. 22, 20, 07, 20, and 22. 7's pretty scratched up. Start keeping some of those. I hope we find some too, Johnny B. After the card last night, you read up on them. Oh, cool. Very cool. I did not know that. Yeah, because I got the autograph, allegedly. That's awesome. That's in the box. Not sure how long it'll take to get to you, but hopefully towards the end of next week. Get the autographed Jeffries. All right, that is 75D with the D in the right location. Remember, we've seen the new information on the floating D. So it'll be up by the curve of the 5. This one's where it's supposed to be. It's too bad. We want to find one of those now that we know about it. We're looking for one. Saved in 86 there. 68. Keep all the 68s. There's some guy selling 50, I think it's 50 rolls of 1968 S's. I got a 41 silver quarter in my change at the local grocery store last year. Couldn't believe it. Cool. Yeah, some people spend them. They don't, they have no idea what they got. There's so many different designs of quarters now that you just look at another one and go, hey, it's another quarter. Another 86. Which makes it fun for people that know what they're looking for. That's kind of what we're doing here. P or D, preferred or deferred? Are you talking in general or specific dates? P is, for me, it's tougher to find on the West Coast. Sometimes they're a lot less mintage. Sometimes they're a lot more mintage. During the pennies back in the day, P would be the most made because Philadelphia was the main mint. Then Denver and San Francisco and the other ones would make smaller amounts. So it just depends on the year. Some years it's only P available. 1962. Most of the years recently, seems like the Denver makes more. For whatever reason. Because it's in the mountains. It's Colorado. 1958, Denver. That's where the Philadelphia would be worth a lot more. You don't know what the letters mean? Oh, cool. Looking for a 74 first edition quarter with for personal reasons, we'll pay top. What's a first edition quarter? I'm not familiar with a first edition quarter. A first edition quarter. 74s are not that hard to find. 75s are impossible to find since they didn't make any. They made 1976 quarters in 75 and 76. 2 years, same design, same dates. It's an example of the government can do whatever the hell they want to do whenever they do it. So just because they say something at the beginning of the year doesn't mean it's going to be that way at the end of the year. Want a 71? Cool. So do I. 1970. Thought we had one. 21. 1986 and 87. We'll keep both those. These are a lot of 80s in here. Very nice. 2026, we're going to have some cool coins. Hopefully they do. It's going to be a lot of collector sets. For me, the best collector set you can buy right now at the best price is the 2009. It has the most coins of any set ever, including all the dollar coins, $half coins, the different penny coins, the quarters, all of it in one set, for about $30, which is a steal compared to some of the others out there. That's just my opinion. 85. I'm buying, when I see them for $30 or less, I pick them up. That includes the shipping price. Has to be price plus shipping, less than $30. 82p, and I got an old one. We got an old one. Try to guess what year this one is right there. That's an old one. Is that a 1941? Why are you buying rolls just to unravel them? Because it's fun, it's exciting, it's educational, and you occasionally find an old one. There's some with value. You can make money doing it. Oh, here's another one. We're going to look at that one as well. Cool. That's a worn out die. So this one, 1982, P mint mark. It's got some crud over it, and it's a D again because it's not a P. Keeps looking like it's a P, but we'll still keep that one. All right, what year do you think this one? An oldie but a goodie. It's not a Buffalo nickel. It's a 1941. Look at that. Oh, look at the scratch right across. That thing's scratched really bad. Right across his body. That'll go right back into circulation. Someone else can find that one for the fun of it. But look at this one. They did so much tool work on the die that struck it. There's missing design and missing last number. Look at that. So they did damage to the die. This is actually a collectible coin here. What year is that? Is that a 24? 21. Looks like a 21. Hard to say. But they did so much work when they struck it, they've ruined that edge of it. I like that one. Looks like a 21. We're going to put that in a holder because I want to collect it. Where's my coin holders? Here they are. I want to keep this one. When they strike the dies against each other and put damage on them, they try to retool it because it's so expensive to make dies that sometimes they do that and just put it right back into service. And that's where you get these really cool collectibles. All right, all right. Four staple variety. The crimpers. These really hurt if you get your finger stuck in them, by the way. Just be careful. We'll write it on it later. I want to keep going here. Arizona Cowgirl, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for being here with us. Appreciate you all joining us here tonight on a weekend night. It's another in our series. I didn't even look at if it was a D mint. I guess it was not a D mint mark. There was no mint mark on that one. It was a Philadelphia, the 41. Too bad it was all scratched up. Could have been a cool coin. Another 85. So lots of mid 80s here. It's unusual, especially in that condition. 12. We'll keep that one. Another 12. A lot of 20s. What year is that? Another 1970. Nobody really collected them back in 70. You do the same thing with your coins? Yes. Great to pick your nose hairs with you. I'm sure that would be very painful, but effective. Once they got a grip. 6. Damaged 85. 87s. 03. And then 63, but damaged. Very cool. Depends on if you're an old Western guy or what kind. You gotta crimp your staples. That's right. Be a crimper. Part crimper on my father's side. All right, we got an older looking one here. Is it old? It's colorful. Looks like a newer one that's got color on it. 77, newish. 11, 90. 89, 87s, 81. Still looking for more 09s. We found a couple here, which is incredible. They've pretty much all disappeared, so to be able to find them, always a fun time. 83D. I'm a crimper on my grandma's side. The more there is, the less you see. What is that? What is it? Clouds, smoke, trees. Those are my three guesses. Ink. Oh, this one. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Holy cow. Look at this one here. That's an S mint mark on the back. That's in great shape. Is that a 1949 S, which is the key date? Is it a 1941 S? Is it a 1940? What year is this one? Something in the 40s. The 50s were all damaged on the back. This is a great coin right here. Come on, 48 or 49S. Let's do it. Oh my gosh, it's a 1939S. Holy cow. This, my friends, is a find. This is a key date. Let me show you what we just found. Wow. 1939S. Extra fine. This. Let me get in a holder before we go anywhere. Damn. Wow. Second year issue. Really low mintage. Oh my goodness. I have never found this in change ever before. 1939S. Obviously from somebody's collection. Oh, wow. The condition. That's definitely an extra fine grade coin. All right. Let me hold these other coins here. I'm sure there's some. Well, let's go through these real quick because I don't want to throw them in the wrong place. Okay, there'd be nothing here. Nothing, nothing, nothing. That was flipping cool. Nothing there. You're nothing to me. How can you hold a candle to our friend? There we go. And there we go. All right, cool. 1939S. Let's open up our book of knowledge. This is a cool coin. 38D/S. That's a new one. 1939S. Only 6 million made. Look at 1940, 176 million, 43 million, 39 million. So an extra fine right now, it says in here $7. We could probably get more than that on eBay. But right here, this old book, this is a year plus old. It's a $7 value just for that nickel. So that's 20 times for $1 times 7. That's 140 times face value. We just found that baby. Outstanding. That's right, Arizona Cowgirl. That's freaking awesome. I've been searching coins since 1976. I've never pulled one of these like this. 1939S XF. Today's 5/3, first of our 5/3/25 live stream. That is a cool collector coin. All right. Let's keep going. Dang. That was the second half of that thing. Got a bad 41 and a great 39S. Vault-Tec Spy. What's going on? Not Vault-Tec Guy. It's Vault-Tec Spy. Thanks for being here. I think I wrote Guy last time. Wow, that was cool. That was really cool. Here, nothing's. 84 is not collectible. There's too many of them. They're still out there. 77. 14, 96, 13. So some of those other ones had a lot of P-mints. These have all D-mints. We're in the D-mint area. There's an 03D. That's the last year of this design, 03, and that was pretty good shape. We'll keep that. You're a smart goofus. Oh, okay, because you knew the answer. It was darkness. Exactly. Well, all of the things I mentioned were dark too, like smoke and, yeah, ink. But darkness is the answer. 81. Now that fires me up to keep going through rolls. Sometimes you go through 10 rolls, you find nothing, and you're like, whatever. Another 83 Philadelphia. Pretty good shape. Pretty beat up. Keep it anyway because it's an 83P. Wow. 94. No damage. We'll keep that one. The early 90s are tough. Funny, I was just going through some nickels before I came in here. Cool. You didn't find Jack. Were you looking for Jack? Kibascas Punos. I believe that means what's up, friends. How you doing, Alberto? No biscus nada. Is that right? Did I do it right? Is that good English? Good Spanish? Or am I supposed to say hi, biscus? 89P. Working on my Spanish. 1972, but it's beat up. Another 94. 80, we'll keep that one. 08. Hello, bro. How are you doing tonight? Any luck? Jeff A. Lewis, yes. One of the most exciting coins I've ever found in circulation, a 1939 S extra fine Jefferson nickel. Really good condition. Unusual to find something like that in circulation. That's obviously from somebody's collection. Came in a roll. We're very excited. So far, that's our best one tonight. I'm very excited about that. 76. No old buffaloes, no silver yet, but that's pretty damn good. That's worth more than 2 silver nickels. 88. What's this one? There's another old one, but how old is it? Look at the back of that one there. Is this a early 60s? Is this a 50s? See how there's not much design on the back? It looks to me like it's a 50s coin. 1950s. Appreciate that, Jeff A. Lewis. Thank you for being here. It's a Philadelphia mint. Also could be a 1939. That also looks like the reverse of a 1939 or 1940. Giano Smoking Barbecue says 40s. I like it. Melody says 57. Give me a couple more seconds here if you want to guess, and I'll flip it over. 1955 August Ice. Very cool. Imagine how happy the coin is to find a new home. Exactly. We have adopted it. 64, 45, 40s, 58, 65. Here we go. 1941. Look at that. 1941. That's our second 1941. This one is not damaged like the other one. We will definitely keep this one. 1941. Jefferson nickel. It's me. Good guess. It has the same design. 46 and 41. Oh, got another old one. This one's got 50s for sure. 57, 58, or 59. 61. So close. When I said for sure, I meant I'm guessing. Let's keep going here. That was pretty cool. 86s. Cornering the market on 86s tonight. Wow. 41. 39, 41. Let's get some of those 42 through 45 silver nickels. If somebody dumped a collection in, it'd be awesome to find it. 21, 88, 22s, lots of 20s. I got rolls of uncirculated 22s. 11D, we'll keep that one. So there's a coin guy. He's got like 1.8 million subscribers. That'd be awesome to get that. They've only got like 75 videos, something like that. I don't know what they did. But he's the guy that tells you how to find the rare coins in circulation. Yeah, we can start doing that too. 84. But we do, like when we do casino stuff, we don't edit it. We show you exactly the wins, the losses. The book on here says $7 for that nickel, but we're going to look it up on eBay real quick here. See what they've been selling for. Because that would be one that would sell. They're hard to find. Nobody can find it. To put a collection together, you have to buy that coin. Here's an old one. I bet that's the 50s. Who said 55? 57, 1957. We'll look it up on eBay in just 1 second here. 79. Conditions very important. You can find that same coin for $1, all worn down. Florida Loon News, finally back in Florida. Okay, cool. Hopefully you had a good time here. I'm going to go to eBay. eBay. And I'm going to type in 1939S. 1939S nickel XF. And we have 1939S high grade penny. Okay, there's no nickels. Here we go. 39S $5.95 for a VF, $8.59 for XF, $4, $11.95 for XFAU. Here's someone for 28 bucks. They're out of their mind. Yeah, $5 to $9 somewhere there. So 7's pretty cool. There's an XF one, $6 laminated. Ours is better condition than that one. You can buy them by the roll too if you want. Cool. All right, that was good. So anytime, just to get an idea what stuff is selling for, go to eBay. They do have high fees. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. So you take the price plus a fee. XF, it's XF or EF, extremely fine or extra fine. Mine doesn't have AU features on it. It doesn't have any mint luster that would give it AU features, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's how I look at it. I don't want to overgrade anything if possible. 1978 Philadelphia. 2001, I mean. Ooh. Yeah. All right. Going to put this one right here on this roll. It's a winner. It's going into a holder. Oh, I got an old one. There's another old one. What do you think? What year? I'm going to keep showing you the backs of them so you guys can guess what year. So when you start seeing them in your pocket change, you can identify them because there are some specific characteristics of each reverse. So here is the 39, because this looks like the reverse of 38, because they have also the reverse of 40s. That's what the 39 looked like. Here's what the 09 looks like, the reverse, like that. I'll pick another one here and show you the reverse. This one is a 1988. Looks like that. What year do you think this one is? Get your guesses. 41, 52, 42, not 35, 48 possibly. I'm going to guess it's in the 50s again, just because of the coloration and the way it was struck. I may be wrong. It is 1956. There we go, 1956. Very cool. I think that's our first 56, right? Someone used all the change in Grandpa's sock drawer. What? Very cool. I'm going to educate you if I can, best I can. I want you to find valuable coins in your change and get rich. That's what I want. I want you to go to the bank and buy rolls and keep coins circulating so they keep making them. That's what I want. I want to give you a hobby that's so freaking cool that when you're tired of it, you just put it all back in the bank. You don't lose a nickel. See, a nickel. There's that. All right, so this is the one that we found, or just found. This one, 1982, Philadelphia. There's that little P mint mark. Sometimes I think it's a P. This one's actually a P. We'll pull it closer. You can see the P. There it is right there. 1982 P. It's got a little bit of a crooked P on there. Sometimes that happens when you get lint. It's 1982. It's the tinier or the thinner numbers. It's more tooled. And if you look at the back, it has some decent design, but well-worn dies. If you can find some of these with full steps, they're worth so much more money. But these, the steps are all worn out. But it's 19... You out of here, Angie? Thanks for being here. 1982. This is going to go in a holder. I would not sell this coin for less than $5, no matter what the book says. Oh, the hands get dirty real quick, yes. These I'm holding on to. They're going to all be worth a bunch of money someday. The higher grades. Let's do it. Hopefully you guys got a chance to check out some of the short videos on the new channel today. A couple of them took off, a couple thousand views immediately. 1982p. And then this is the 5/3/25 live stream. You can have a whole live stream collection. What else we got here? Sometimes it's like the rolls break at the old coins for some reason. Sometimes. That's not old. 90s. I think that's kind of old, depending how old you are. Nothing. 18. Very few 09s, very few 10s, very few 8s. There's an 88P. Have you noticed the lack of 1971 Philadelphias? They don't exist. They're hard to find. We found one the other day and it was all scratched up. They're very well worn. 1971 Philadelphia nickels are hard to find. You do a couple more rolls. We're killing it with the nickels right now. 2P or not 2P? That is your prostate. Does everyone have a prostate or just dudes? I don't know. Can you buy one? Like a radiator hose, you need to replace it. 95, 20, 95, we're gonna keep that one. Almost threw it back. 18, here's a 64, we're gonna keep, it's a 64 Philadelphia, pretty good shape. Your new Wi-Fi name is Burnsman UP. It's also a native name for native Canadians. Can't tell what year that is because of crud on it. A 92, not an 82. 92. Just dudes? Okay. So women will never get to enjoy the experience of, yeah. They're missing out. I'm sure childbirth is tough, but yeah. Oh, here's an old one. Probably a 60s. Late 50s or 60s, same design. 1960, right there. Late 50s, early 60s. That same reverse. There's an 82 worn out. That's too bad. It's pretty well scratched up. It's collectible, but throw it back. Someone else can find that one. Start their collection with an 82. You know one thing? Oh, hey now. Pupils, I believe is what you're going to tell us, right, Jeff? Pupils. They have pupils. Puppies. A lot of them have puppies. Ah, come on, coins. You want to be free. There we go. What's up, Pastel Moon? Good to see you there. You grew up with Steve Lyons? A Steve Lyons, not the Steve Lyons. 1963, Philadelphia. We'll keep that one. It's an iffy one, but we'll keep it. 62, Denver. $14P. Here's another, is this another 60s coming up right here? This doesn't look like it's a saver. We're not going to save this one. It's all beat up on the backside. What year is that? 63. We kept the other one, we'll throw that one back. KFC West Wings, what's going on? Ponies. Ponies is what they have. Trick ponies. 2001. Very rarely do we keep one of those. There's another 83. Pretty good shape. Keep all your 83s, all your 82s. Just keep them all. Is that an 08 or an 09? That's an 08. We'll keep that one. Junk. Do a couple pennies after this. This leaning forward. Got to figure out a bit different way to sit. Decent 73. Oops, sorry. My bro's back doing great. At it again. What's up, Alex? Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. What year is this nice coin? 1974. Almost uncirculated. That'd be an AU with the mint luster. 1965. 22 Philadelphia. A rare find. I found $100 that is 300 because of a misprint today. Not much, but still cool. Very cool. Very cool. Them old hundies are the collectible hundreds. Problem with that, it's like when the $20 gold coins were out, even though they were highly collectible, nobody had an extra 20 bucks lying around. Couldn't put away like 50 of them. If you could for 100 years, that'd be fun. Time travel. Go bury a bunch of stuff under a tree, then find it when you come around. But if everyone could time travel, then there wouldn't be anything valuable because everyone would do it. My mom has a book full of collectible gold coins we've been keeping. Cool. Yeah, if you can keep them, especially some of those, there's some really rare dates out there that for the longest time were just gold value. But now that we keep getting further and further away, here's another one of those. This one looks like a 70s though. 81, like a late 70s, early 80s. Okay. It looked older than it was. 22, 16, 19. Very few 13s as we go through these. There's a 93. There's 74. 07s. Come on, 09s. Come on, silver nickels. We see nickels, quarters, and dollar coins. We keep thinking about looking for a bucket to place them in. Yeah, toss them into a big container. One day, go through them. It's hard to spend change anymore. Nobody wants it, so it's easy to collect it. That's what's happening to most of the pennies in the United States. Are in drawers and boxes and junk drawers and silverware drawers and anywhere you can put it. People just come home if they happen to have any change, just throw them somewhere. Gonna log off for a night though. Got to work 11 hours tomorrow. All right, well, have fun, Pastel Moon. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Appreciate you all coming in. This will be our last nickel roll, unless we find something spectacular and get all fired up again. It's that one. 14. We need 24. No 24s. No 25s. Newer Buffalo, not a Philadelphia. That one, not much there. We're hitting a dry spell. 11 hours is a long day. Good luck with that. Come on, damn it. Got some cards on the way. This week they should arrive. We'll have some really cool card streams coming up. 1970 Ugly. All different sports. I believe I was lucky today to get a 1990 Pro Set Football Series 2. It's got Emmitt Smith's rookie, Junior Seau rookie, a bunch of other stuff in it. It's 1990 Pro Set Series 2. I believe I got to look when we're done here to see if I got it. And if that comes in, that'll be fun to open. Last time we had one of those was when we first started doing them. We did get an Emmitt Smith. Very cool. And thank you, Diane Eichler. All right. Penny time. Let's do a few of these guys. Let's get ourselves a Wheatie. Yo, Wheatie, what up? So many choices tonight. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. 94. Looking for them coppers. Saw one guy puts his coppers into a jug. Then he shakes them at the end of the stream. Oh, we got a 1980 copper. We can shake ours too. Trying to find why they're so successful. What we can do. Oh, there's a Lincoln Log Cabin 2009. One of the varieties, the 4 varieties of the Lincoln penny in 09. Celebrating Abe Lincoln's 200th year of his birth. We'll keep that baby. When they first came out, we thought there'd be just so many of them, nobody collect them like they usually did. But they actually made them short amount of them. Plus, they made some actual copper ones that were in collector sets. So you buy that mint set, you get it. Ooh, at 82. This could go either way. It could be a large date zinc, or it could be a copper. It's It's a Philadelphia, 1982 with some mint luster on it. You'd have to weigh it. Looks to me like it's the copper one, but you never know. If it's the large date zinc, it's got the premium value. 7 different varieties that year. 77. No Wheaties and a 64. Gonna have a fun day tomorrow with the Coinstar. Gotta find a Coinstar where I'm not gonna get robbed when I'm done. I can actually do it at a casino, I think. If we go to the El Cortez, they charge like 5 or 7% or something. Maybe they charge 13%, I don't know. Coach, did you collect all the state quarters? When they first came out, the first several years, I kept up with it, but then I couldn't keep up with it. I used to have roll quantities of everything. What's up, Matthew Felty? Good to see you. The state quarters, way overproduced. As they got further and further into the series, less and less were made, which was good. Some of those have some collectible value, but there's just so many. Every once in a while, I'll buy rolls of quarters at the bank, and you get nothing but uncirculated rolls of state quarters. People will turn them back in because they just need the money. So nice 1980, another 82. Here's another one. This is the Denver one. We'll put it next to his friend. Yeah, interesting. Pre-World War II nickels would be fun. The one we found tonight was a 1939 pre-World War II. Have 142 votes so far in our poll question tonight. Thank you for participating in our poll. Better to be in a poll than a polling you. 75, no mint mark. My first time here. Do you know anything about Federals? My friend used to collect those. Go to the bank to get them. What do you mean by Federals? Let me know what that means. Ooh, a 69 possible S. I mean, straight from the government. Not familiar with the term. Which means I guess that's an answer I don't know. But yeah, if you can get them, anything you can get from the bank, direct from the bank, get them uncirculated, be the first guy to touch them, always good. That was a 68 copper. There's another 64 copper. 84, we'll look for the double ear. Nice. Couple to look at here. I've got 2 different ones. So this is a 1969 S. Ooh, and it's a high S too. All right, we're gonna take a look closer at that. Then here's the 84 possible double ear. You call them plain. Plain is correct. That's another way to call them. So we're looking for the double ear. Doesn't appear to be the double ear. 1984. But even though I don't see it and you don't see it, I'm still going to keep the coin. And then 1969S, there is a double die version. That is a very high mint mark. I mean, it's almost touching the 9. So I can get closer and zoom in on it here. I remember they would come out in rolls. If you would tear them apart, they would be 24. Oh, but they were quarters. Interesting. Interesting. All right, hold on here. Yeah, just filthy with the junk from the coins. There we go. 19. You know why it looks like an S touching? Is it an S or is it a D? It looks like an S right there. It looks like a D right there. Is it an S over D? Which would be even more valuable. Let me get the glass out. Give me a second here. I'm going to do it without you. You can't watch me do this. It is an S, and it is a D. It's both. I think we found a variety here. That is interesting. It's like a high D. It could be a repunch mint mark. This is really cool. We may have just discovered something here. All right, let me show you to you again. Let me see if I can show you. So on the top of the S is part of a D. it looks like. See if you can see that little curvature there between the 6 and the 9. It's like an S over D penny. It can happen because they make all the dies at the Philadelphia Mint, and then they punch them with either the D or the S. And there's so many varieties out there of D over S coins, lots of nickels, quarters, everyone has them. But this is one that I have not heard of before. I'm going to hold on to this. It's either a repunch mint mark or it is a D over S, which is freaking cool. So I'll get this to a professional guy with a scope, can look at it, who will know a lot more than I do. But we're going to put, and I always do this because someday I'm going to pass away and someone's going to find it. So I always put 1969 S over D with a question mark. So I'm not saying it is, I'm thinking it might be. That way if somebody finds it, they can look at it. Then we're going to put the date on it here, which is the 5/3/25 live stream. My handwriting really sucks, by the way. And we're going to take a look at a couple things in the book real quick. I'm going to show you, and it may just be my imagination, could be a die clash. There's so many things it could be, but you don't want to throw it back into circulation just in case. And it could just be worth a penny, or it could be worth a few bucks because we found it here on YouTube together. So, like, there's the 95 double die, there's the double ears, and so on. Here's the 70S. You have a large date and a small date. You have a high 7. This is the 69 double die obverse. So on this one, you can see it was punched twice there. And so between the 6 and the 9 here is where I see the D part. Very cool. And then I'll show you the D over. So here's a 1960 D over D. This is exactly ish what it looks like. See where that D is, the top D above between the 6 and the 9? That's what I see on the 1990 or 69 there. That's what I see right there. So it could be exactly like that right there. That is so cool. And then here's another one like here. Here's a S over D. So it's faintly visible. It's an S over D. You can see between the S, this right there, you can see the D, and then there's a part of it right there. Then this one's a D over S. So you can see the S underneath that. And so that's what they look like. And you never know. But holy cow, here's another one. This is a boldly doubled mint mark. And you see the D that they then machine tooled it off and put the other D on it. So there's tons of varieties of this out there. If you find the first one, oh my goodness. I wish I had a little more of a zoom for you. Now that's in the plastic, it's going to be hard to see. Anyway, that's what I think it is. We'll find out. I am so excited. This is a cool coin. I'll do a short video on it if it's real. This could, again, some of these are worth $50, some of these are worth $1,000, some of these are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. It depends. So like a 1946 S over D in this condition, it's like between $35 and $75. But it's a known variety that's out there. If you find another variety, like the 1969 S double die, I'll show you the price on that baby. 1969 S double die has an A here for the pricing because they don't have a price. And you go down here, and it says value for a MS63 red, $45,000. Other slightly double varieties worth less exist. There was one of the 69 S's that sold for $1 million, I think, when it first came out, because no one had ever seen another one. But yeah, S is for San Francisco. The rim looks odd around the coin too, but it could be your eyes. Let's take a look at it. I appreciate that. Let's take a look at the rim. So it's good cheekbones. Oh, there you go. Can you see it there? Can you see it? Between the 6 and the 9? Oh, I wish I had a better light. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I see it. back side. Does have a ding on it. Wow. If you have more than one, you are a prostitute. Good to have you here. Thanks for joining us. That is so cool. You guys could be part of history right there. Could be part of history. There are guidebooks out there of all kinds of errors. It may already be in one of those. It's not a mainstream collectible. We'll take a look at that. I have not looked on eBay to see if there's any. Oh, there's a 92. Let's look for the open or closed AM in America. The closed one on a 92 is a lot of money. This one is an open one. They're not touching. Very cool. Yep. 1973 copper. We have a lot of construction coming up. There's lots of copper waste in that too that the companies now will collect and then melt down and sell it back. So we will see what process they use for that. And that's probably the process that we will use. Margie, have a good night. Thank you so much for being here. Google the link and sent resource. It will tell you everything you need to know. Cool. I didn't know that existed. That's cool. I used to subscribe to the Gray Sheets, the wholesale thing when I was a dealer. And then, of course, Coin World and all the different magazines. They used to come out monthly periodicals. You have to wait for that information. Now everything's available online, which is fantastic. 16. Let's find another one. You can go a lifetime and not find a 1939 S nickel. And then one night you do. Then you find another coin and another coin. Then you're hooked. And it doesn't cost us anything. If that 1969 is not the variety, I'm still going to keep it as a collectible because of the memory of this moment. Someday we'll find it and go, hey, remember that time we did the thing with the stuff? And everyone's going to be like, yeah, that'd be cool because you guys were there. And I'll say, who was there for that? And you guys can say, I was. What is that? Oh, where'd it go? 2000. Another one where the date at the end is kind of missing. There's, I think the 05s has that too. Oh, it's an 06. Okay, it's still there. Just kind of worn down. A lot of times they'll try to fix the die around the rim and it wipes out the part of the mint mark and part of the date. Those have some value depending on what they are. See, I'm fired up now. We're going to do some more. We're going to keep going. 1973. Dang. Let's find another 69. Whatever that was, ugly. 81's copper. 150 to 153 pennies to make a pound. Pound of copper today, I believe it was $4. Yesterday it was $4.57-ish. Unless it changed. What do we got here? That's one of those newer ones. Cool. 12. I was the first to find a loon note. Oh, yes. Value crashed after that. Not really. We've only found a handful of those. That was the day, that was the fateful day when Shrek was busy. And we were complaining live on YouTube. We were bitching about the idiot that was sitting on the Shrek machine and wouldn't let us play. Who is this person who thinks they can play Shrek? And I circled around and tried to do my things, intimidation to make you leave, and you didn't. And you were enjoying it way too much. In retrospect, I go back and look at the film, and I'm like, yeah, he was loving this. And then we sat down at the Buffalo and hit the $5,300 on it. That was freaking awesome. And then you go, hey, dude, it's me, Nicarius. I go, wow, that was a great day. And then you gave me the loon note. So that has way more value than just the intrinsic value of the note. That's got a story attached to it. 82 is very valuable, any mint mark, if it's the right one. If you get the zinc large date. There's also some, oh, wait a minute. Is Tina H with us? We got a real nice Tina H collectible here. It's a 1974 with mint luster. We're collecting her, she used to collect with her dad, the 1974s. So we're putting these together for Tina H. Stories are the best. Especially when they're true-ish. 1978. 1972D. 95. We haven't found any 95 Philadelphias to look for double dies on those either. 81. 01, 94. Some of these, when they're in this condition here, they've survived since 1994. Most of them, they're going to deteriorate over time. You need to put them in a like a sonic chamber to keep them from falling apart. So someday these really, really newer zinc-covered coins are going to be worth a fortune if they're uncirculated, because most of them won't be. 88 with an 80 reverse of 89. That would be awesome to find. There's a 82 right there. So is that a stain? Is that a mixed up planchet where the copper and the other content was not mixed properly? Whatever it is, it's right there in front of Abe. You make some sort of joke about that, but there's a 1982 Philadelphia. Very cool. We're going to keep that one as well. You never know. All right, Coach, everybody, good night and have fun. See you tomorrow. Barbara L. Barrose, you are the best. Yeah, the 72, the big double die is great, but there's also many, many varieties. That's why I just keep everything. Remember when I said put all your coins in circulation? Now just keep them all. There's stuff being found all the time. I love this channel because people share their information with me. Then we can start looking for things. Stuff I don't know. I used to do this full time as a living. And then I didn't. I quit because I had to do other stuff. I had to get a real job and feed kids and all that kind of stuff. And then we're back doing it again. And we have a chance to learn and educate each other and help everybody get rich, or at least make a few bucks. I put all the silver $50 into the safety deposit box today. We'll pull them out again. The white pennies, silver pennies, or the zinc pennies without the copper coating. Those are very, very available for a few years, but now the 83s, 84s, like that, if they're in circulation, they probably turn black at this point. There's a 72D. So my back was hurting earlier, but the adrenaline from the 69 coin, sometimes the 69 will get you a lot of energy. Sometimes. Look at this one. This is corroding. Maybe it got wet, something happened to it, but look at the corrosion coming around the edges of it. It's a 24 too. It's a brand new year from last year, but look at how nasty that is. That is just filthy nasty. Was that sitting in somebody's pond? You can see the corrosion down here. You can see some of the oxidization going on. Was this on the Titanic and we just found it? Look how nasty that one is. That's why you never put coins in your mouth. Steel pennies are great. 84. Last night I was tempted to, I didn't do it, but there's these guys that sell these fake rolls online of, oh, look, a roll with an Indian head penny on the back of it, but then he's got 150 of those rolls because he made them himself. But certainly for, $8 or whatever, you get an Indian head penny worth $1, and then whatever else is in the roll of wheat cents. I may start buying, like we're doing the cards with the mystery packs. We'll start doing a few rolls off of eBay and show you what it's like to buy that kind of stuff. Most of them are crap, and they're gonna be just common dates. It's just a way for the guy to scam people or to market it in a different way. But certainly to bring that to light, we will do that. We will invest in some of those rolls to show you what to expect. So when the package comes in, we'll open it live so you guys can see exactly what it is, not tampered with by us. And then we will bust into them. 1976. We'll be here. We'll be like the Geraldo Rivera of coin rolls. We're here to tell the truth and find out what's really going on in the coin world. Because there's so many unscrupulous people out there, some shady mother peoples. 1978. There we go. 1977. There's an 82, but look how bad that is. So that one is probably copper. So we probably should keep it because we're going to melt it. So we'll keep that one. Normally I'd throw that back. Oh, there's 98. Let's take a look to see if it's open or closed. We'll show you what a closed AM should look like. Right there. See how the A and the M are touching? Not sure if you can make that out. A and the M touch at the base there. That's what, if you find that in a 92. '81. Another 84. We're going to look for the double ear. We got another thing to look for. Are $2 bills worth anything? If so, what do you look for? The modern ones from 1976 till now. The 76s are going to be 50 years old next year. And because of there's a word for a 250-year anniversary. I don't know. I forget the name of the word. But whatever it is, it's that anniversary of the country. And so they will have a super premium on the Home Shopping Network. They've been slowly buying them up for the last 50 years, anticipating the opportunity to jack the price to $50 a piece on the Home Shopping Networks and the QVCs and all that, all next year. And everyone's going to buy them. And then the value of all of them will go up a little bit. Red seals on the $2 notes. Those are nice. Those are the USA notes. Okay, here we go. Semi-quincentennial. Semi-quincentennial. Is that what it's called? That's a cool name. All right, we're looking for the double ear on Lincoln from 1984 Philadelphia. Double ear, baby. Come on, 2 ears. AB 2 ears. I keep seeing stuff. I don't think that is, but it might be. See that notch there? Okay, look at the big ear, and then there's like a little notch under it. We're gonna look at the picture and see what that looks like. I wish I had a pointer to show you what I'm seeing. Let's see if this will work. Right there, where the shadow is, you see that little notch under the ear? This could be a double ear. Could be. Let's take a look. I'll show you the picture in the book here. Let me put the coin right here so we don't lose it. And we'll show you what the book says on the double ear. There's the 84. 84 double ear right here. Now, I'm inventing what I'm seeing, but this is what it's supposed to look like right here. So I'm seeing a part of the notch is what I'm seeing, but not the whole notch there. So that's a second ear. That's a double die version. You can see how it's the same design a second time. So if you find the 84 double ear variety, uncirculated is $250. The 83 double die reverse, $400 uncirculated. Your mom collected $5,000 worth of $2 bills for 4 years. Cool. They definitely have value. I've got a stack of 100 mint 2013 $2 bills. We've got a bunch of other $2 bills. We have a bunch that are, in fact, hold on 1 second since you brought it up. Let me see if they're handy. I'm gonna wash my hands. You guys look at the coins for just a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. Not a perfect wash, but it gets it done. All right, let me pull this over here. Let's see what we have. Since you brought it up. Some of these over here. Some of these over here. Some of these over here. Let's see what we got here in our envelopes. Envelopes of coins. Envelopes of dollars. Okay, this one is, it's got marked $30. Oh, it's got a 50996969 bill in a stack there. Okay. This one is a stack of 23852. Oh, it's got a 22222 at the end, so it has 5 2s on it. This one is a radar note. A radar note. That's what it says. What is it? It's not. It's our Loon Yen. That came from San Diego. Jake in San Diego with the Loon Yen. Look at that. It's a genuine Loon Yen. Right there. That's fantastic. I think it's the only one that we have. Yeah, award envelopes. A loon yen. I've never seen another loon yen. All right, here we have a variety of bills. What do we got here? Oh, look at all the threes on this one. That's why we got that one. 2017. No idea why we kept that. Some of these I have no idea why. I keep them and then we go back and look to see if we know what it is that we kept them for. Oh, at 1969, C. Here's a LW, the higher numbers, and LU. So these must just be higher lettered. And S's, lower mint mark, or lower serial numbers, so on and so forth. That's just a variety of stuff. Okay, put that one back. I'm sure there's a reason for it. Looking for a $2 bill with a 521 in the number. That'd be cool. What's up, Estella? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, here we go. Look at this. These are mint $2 bills from 2017A for whatever reason. That's not $200 worth, but that's what we got. I think the rest of them were not mint. And this is an X at the end. I think that's the highest. I've never seen a Y or a Z, but X is the highest letter. That's a 1988A X. Very cool. Oh, this is fun. All right. I've got a bunch of star notes here somewhere. Okay, what do we got here? We got a ton of twos, lots of twos. All different 2017. Oh, here's a 1976. So this is the first year they brought the $2 bills back after the 1963s with the red seal. So the first Federal Reserve, 1976. Design on the back. Here's another one. And 17, 07, 07, 0017. Bunch of different ones. 2013s. 2017s, 2013. There's a 1995. So a bunch of deuces. Don't want to drop one of these deuces. Then we have, we got here some more with lots of threes, a $5 bill, bunch of ones for some reason. Low numbers, oh, 0 zeros, a lot of 0 zeros, 0 zeros. These must be the low serial numbers, 0 zeros. And there's a loon note. Here's what a loon note is. Okay, for those of you who don't know what a loon note is, L, 2 O's, and an N. That's a loon note. And Nicarius was the first one to bring it to our attention. Fan-freaking-tastic. The loon note. This one is missing. Oh, that was NES's 2222. This one had a bold 5 on it. Some other stuff. Some more deuces. There's an 09. Lots more 2s. Just holding on to them. What's up, Belly Love Barb? Good to see you. Since we're doing the paper money real quick. What do I got here? Oh, wow. 4 queens. This is one of my original ones from way back. That one's not going anywhere. What else we got in here? There's a token from, is that Circus? And a 212222121. Oh, wow. One number away from 21212121. You made more money on the loon note than you did the Shrek. That's right. All right, what do we got here? This one says all that stuff. Repeater notes. Okay, 2385. Oh, here we go. This is a repeater note. This is marked $130 for this because you get the whole stack. Put those over here, and this is the one right here. So 2385 repeater note. See the serial number? 2385. So you get the whole stack here of 10 of them. It was for sale for $129.99 for that stack. Very cool. Nice uncirculated 239239. right, what do we got here? We got 88A, 13 with a bunch of ones. But why? Why is it written on? Why did we keep that one? Here's a star note, a low serial number star note. 00203700 with a star. Very cool. Very good shape too. So the star is a replacement note. When they have damaged notes in their sheets, they take them out, burn them, shred them, whatever. And then this is what they use to replace it. This one has a smudge on it. Don't know why we'd keep a smudge note. Interesting. Sometimes I don't remember why. Oh, look at the big one here. It's got a big one, extra ink. Yeah, the old one, the binary note's got some real good value if you can get a binary note. What is that? What is this? Oh, this is the Loon Days of Christmas. Here it is. The 12 Days of Loonness, right here, the original copy of the 12 Days of Loonness. This is a classic holiday poem we do every year on the channel. From Jake from San Diego, created the 12 Days of Loonness. So this year at Christmas, remind me, I've put it in with the paper money. Bunch of sevens, bunch of two. Oh, here's the NES note, the 2222. Very cool. 4/8s are cool. Web notes, yeah, if we can find a web, this is web bills, any of those older bills. There's another X note. I guess we got a couple X notes. Keep them all. You never know. What do you got here? This is on mccord, two $20 bills with the 444444, 601, 4444, 602 serial numbers. $20 bills, look at this. 44444, 601, 44444, 602. Lots of fours. I remember we found these in a stack of 20s. We got here something about the 6. What about the 6? Oh, over here, the smudge on the 6, maybe. Oh, yeah, and smudged on that one too, and that one. A 666 smudge. Extra ink. So they really, really work hard to have no errors on the paper money. That's why you have the star notes. They burn so much of it and shred so much of it that when you actually find one. All right, this is for $200. Another repeater note, 8162, 8162. $200, what do you get? Oh, it's wrapped in extra paper. There it is. Okay, yeah, so you get a whole 20 bill stack. Nice. Do you counterfeit money? Yes, I do, Dovis. I counterfeit ancient Greek money. And then I try to spend it at ancient Greek 7-Elevens. And if they won't take it, then I'm disappointed. I try to go to the ancient Roman 7-Elevens, but I don't know the Roman numerals well enough. I believe that's the VIIXI stores. 2385, 2323. A lot of 23s. Okay, cool. Want a tour of Fort Worth? That'd be fun, yes. What do we got here? Some more deuces. 119950150. Okay, so just a stack of 2s. What do we got here? There's a bunch in this one. More $2 bills, uncirculated. Oh, it's got the 7777. Bunch of 1s uncirculated. 8162, 8481. Sometimes I just put them in here because I forget. But yes, nice and crispy uncirculated deuces. So what I've got is these holders. Let me pull them out for you. So I'm going to take advantage of the marketplace when it heats up. Figure out where. Oh, there we are. And I'm going to take my 2s. I'm going to put them in a holder. And we're going to sell them on eBay or whatever. We'll put them out there. And I'll start them all off at $2 and let them bid on them. But a nice uncirculated $2 bill like that to celebrate the the 250th anniversary. All right, a couple more here, and then we'll get back to what we were doing. This is a 75 something. Not sure what it means. Oh, look at that. All the fives in the 7.5. So close to a big bill here. 20 bills away from all fives. Wow. We had the bill with all ones on it, a $20 bill with all ones. The book said between $3,000 and $4,000 value. How do you make money if eBay takes 30%? You get it out of circulation, you sell it for 100%. Then you get 70% of it. Yeah, eBay kills you, and then shipping kills you too. That's a cool bill right there. That is a cool one. Come on. I don't want to bend it. This one is ink stained dollar, $799. Why? I think it's because I don't want to sell it. Ink stained dollar. Oh yeah, this one. I remember this one. The ink that ran from the seal. Look at that. That's right. I remember pulling this one out. Fantastic. I'm going to put that one in a holder too. Let's just get it in a holder so we don't do anything to it. You knew someone who collects Dallas dollars? Is that like a promotion for Dallas or ones that were made in the Dallas-Fort Worth area? Very cool. It's not worth $7.99, but that's so I won't sell it accidentally until I figure out what it's worth. This one is a really low serial number, 4 zeros. Use consignment companies, cool. Look at that one, 00006831. This is the 6,831st bill in this series. Super low dollars like this. 4 zeros is good, 5 is great, 6 is wonderful, 7 is impossible, and 8, I don't think they make 00000. But if they did, unbelievable. Latina Stella Slots, thank you so much for being here. You are awesome. Oh, printed K for Dallas. Oh, the Dallas dollars. I see what you're saying. The Dallas Federal Reserve. Got it. Here's the B, which is New York. This one is a 387007. Oh, those two are transposed there. Otherwise, that would have been a radar note. Selling a $100 star note on eBay for $75. What? I actually, one point, I honestly can tell you this. I was selling $100 bills, the new $100 bill, the current one we have when they first came out. I was listing them at $95 on eBay. And the idea was to get people to bid it up or whatever, but then they would see the other stuff I was selling. And so as a marketing expense of $5 per $100 bill I sold to get people to come look at my eBay site. This is when I had hundreds of items on there. And it actually worked because people would then go, well, what else does this idiot have? You have a Confederate dollar, is it worth it? It isn't worth $1, but still cool. Some of them have some real good value, those old Confederate notes. Oh, this one's got an 88888. Eights are very collectible. Show me the 8s. Here we go. When I find cool notes, I like to get the ones in front and back of it for whatever reason. Try not to bend anything here. There's 8, 9. There it is right there. That has 5 8s on it. 81628888. You get the whole stack with it. You guys got me all fired up here. This is fun. This one is the high 7. So it's a 2017A high 7. I had a $24 price tag on it. And that's because at the end there, see how the 7 is up? It's a misprint because the 7 is offline. This one's fine, but on this side, it's jacked up a little bit. That's actually a pretty cool note there because they don't make mistakes. But when they do, it's usually something spectacular. Get in there. The high 7 note. It's a lucky high 7 note. A couple more and then we'll get back to what we're doing. Oh, here's the Loon Star note. We found a Loon Star note. Oh, it's not a star. This is the one. This is Nicarius. This is the one. This is the one you gave me right here. That's exactly the one. Okay, that's why. It says Loon and Star. There must have been 2 notes in it, but that's the one you gave me. I remember that. Norman, look at the loons. Yes. Very cool. Okay, here's a 1988A, and the way you can tell if it's a web-fed versus a regular printed note, and it's got a V on there, is whether this is a web-fed note. See how the 4 is above the E in 1? This is a web-fed note. Most of them have the number down here below the E. But when it's up there like that, it's from the web press that went from 1988 through 1995. Had this been a star note, this could be worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars. But as this is, it's probably $100, $50 to $100. I wouldn't sell it for less than that. Because an 88 high V on the end, 4 on the front, 4 on the back, web-fed note. AJ, Coach, I've always wanted to buy a $500 bill. Where would you recommend getting one of those? Is it authentic? So to get an authentic one, you want to go to a dealer. You're going to pay a premium for it. The banks, I believe, are required to send them into the Fed to be destroyed at this point. They're taking them out of circulation. But if you can find them, they're worth a good chunk of money. But you want to get one that's already certified by, I think PCGS has a paper money section as well. But that way you know for sure what you got. Because if you don't do that, someone's going to, counterfeit or fake or whatever. But definitely worth putting away. I would recommend everyone have a collectible 500 or 1,000. It's amazing that as time has gone on and inflation has gone on and the value of money has gone down, that all we've done is suppress the amount of money you can have in a bill. You would think that as time went on, they would actually increase that, but it is what it is. A person from other country with different letters, we ask that you please use English only on here because we don't know what it is, but I'm sure that's a greeting that says, hi, how are you? We're going to take it out, but if you can do it back in English, we'd appreciate it. We are responsible for every ounce of content on here, and we don't want to have something that we're not aware of and that kind of stuff. The gold coin I bought for $2,800 not long ago, paid off now, and the gold, oh, cool. Very cool. Very nice. Liam Gongolbo, good to see you. Welcome. Good to see you back. Let's do another one of these. Just joining us. It's been a great stream. We found a 1939S nickel in extra fine condition right here. This was in a roll. These are really extremely rare. 1939S in extra fine condition. The red book says $7 value, but they sell between $5 and $9 on eBay. There's only 6 million of those made, which is a low number. So right now, okay, keep this in mind. Let's do this. A 2024 nickel is going to cost you $10 for 2024 because they only made 46 million of them. Isn't that crazy? $10 for a nickel that has 46 million mintage. It's going to be uncirculated. This one, it's saying hi. Okay, let them, hello, back. I wish someone could respond. Is that Korean? Good to have you here. But this one is from 1939. It only has 6 million mintage. That's way less than 46 million. Just 6 million mintage. You don't have to delete it anymore if they're saying hi. But $7. So what would you rather have? Go get the old ones. Don't buy the new ones until you know for sure the new ones have any value. You don't have to delete anymore, Pat. There it is. Thank you. Thank you from Korea. Good to have you here. We appreciate that. Yes, thank you for using English. Hello to you, and thank you for joining us. What time is it in Korea right now? Is this a 74? It is for the Tina H collection. We're going to try to get her a roll of 50 of these. 1974 pennies for Tina H. Welcome, Korea. Hello, humans and friends. Fernando, good to have you here. If you're just joining us, you go back to the beginning and watch all the fun finds. 1992, let's look for the A and the M. That's a wide one. They're not touching. We want it touching. Coach, I bought a 64 silver quarter with an error West Point. Is that worth anything? If you have a West Point on it, the West Point holding depository wasn't making coins back then. So I'd have to take a look at it and see what it is. That would be an unusual coin. Just because of the data surrounding it, I don't think it's real. Or it could have something different on it. Someone may have stamped it with a W. But that's an impossible coin to exist. Oh, an 83. We'll look for the double die. We got 3 things to look at here. All right, we got the 1981 copper. Very cool. Here's the 83, and this is another 1969. Who deleted? Okay, let's not delete stuff, please. Please, please. English only, please. Appreciate it. We are an international channel. We have a lot of people from around the world watching right now, so let's be very welcoming as best as we can. So it's a 69D, and it's all pocked up, so it's not really worth anything. But the 83 reverse double die, if we can find one of those. So the one in the cent of the United States does not look doubled. It's still pretty good shape for 1983. All right, we'll keep that one. We had a chance, though. We had a chance to make some money. Yeah, so you could send pictures to me. That would be great. Just email it to stevedennis2121@gmail.com. Let me write that down here somewhere. We do an official bad handwriting email note here. There it is. stevedennis2121@gmail.com. Feel free to send me any pictures of coins or whatever. I'll give you my best opinion, or I'll try to find some answers for you. It says repunch mint mark on the little case that it came with, and also has a DD. Yeah, let's take a look at it. That'd be great. That would be fantastic. There it is right there. I'm an 86 that was left in a washing machine. You're an 86. 71, let's find another 72. 86 Philadelphia, that's a cool one. Those are hard to find, at least out here west, out west. Ooh, 70S, okay, we have another variety to look for. Fantastic. There's a 70 large date, 70 small date, or the 70 high and the 70 low, however you want to look at it. Let's open the book, we'll show you what we're looking for first, then we'll pull up the coin. Yeah, weighing them is important too on a lot of them, yes. 1970S. Show me. All right. So we have the large date with the low 7, and we have the high 7 for the small date, which to me, I can't really tell the difference. I never have been able to, but you have the small date and the large date. Small date and large date right there. High 7 and low 7. So the 7 here is above the 9 and 0. Here it's in line or just below the 9 and 0. So we just got a 1970. It might be an S mint. Let's go. Let's take a look. There it is, 1970S. And that appears to be below it. What do you think? So that's the below one, which is the large date low 7. Is that your opinion as well? You sent it? Okay, cool. That's fine. Not a problem. No, you're doing the right. We typically do, but someone had translated and it was saying hello, so that's cool. Don't worry about it. There you go, right there. Look at that. Trevor says small. I'm sure there's a way to detect it a little better. We're going to keep it, though, because we don't know. The difference in value, if this was a... Oh, there's also a 70 double die? Oh, I didn't know that. Wow, a 70S double die. Have to look at that as well. We're going to keep it no matter what. We'll take a look at it another day. That's really cool. You have a buffalo? Cool. The email came from Alex. All right, thanks. Appreciate it, big cuz. Appreciate that very much. All right, let's do another roll here. I've pulled out a bunch of 85 coins. I've thrown a bunch back too. It depends on their condition. The 85 quarters. You want to find some 1985 quarters if you can. The Philadelphia 85 quarters, a good quarter to keep. Let me plug in the laptop 1 second. Don't go anywhere. Losing the value. Oh, knocking coins everywhere. It's a big night. Can you see better now? More pennies. Yeah, there's always a penny worth a billion. You paid 25 for the quarter. If it's got a repunch mint mark, it's probably worth the 25 definitely. If it's what I'm thinking it is now, that's actually cool coin. I'll pull up. I think there's actually a picture of it in this book. All right, cool. Thanks, Trevor. Appreciate that. 88. We'll zoom in for the stuff we have to look up close. There's a 98. This one should have the closed mint mark. This should be the A and the M touching. That's the regular one right there. They're holding hands there, the bottom of the A and the bottom of the M. It's not spread apart like the other one. So that's the normal one. But we're going to keep it anyway in case I'm wrong. Oh, yeah, we found one that was mostly missing the last number, too. There are out there. Is this a 95? It's our first 95. No, it's a 93. Try to look for the double die. 89. Yeah, some of them get so worn out, they miss some of the lettering, some of the numbering. Very cool. These guys get wet, they fall apart real quick. For fun, take one and put it in a thing of Diet Coke and watch what happens to it. So that's what it's doing to your belly. 64 copper. I think we have enough for a pound of copper now. 77. We'll try our first melt project coming up. 84D. On there. All right, got a couple more rolls here. Grab a sip of water. Coming up on almost 2 hours. Holy cow. We're just going to do a quick one, but we got all excited here. Come on, open up, baby. Open up. There we go. Open up, please. If you've not joined us for other streams, welcome. If you're a returning person, thank you. Please hit the subscribe button. It helps the channel grow. And if you do the thumbs up and stuff like that, that's always cool too. If you participate in the success of the channel, I want to thank you in advance and often. 1968, cool. 2002. Ugly ones, a lot of ugly ones. Here's another copper. 79. 63 Philadelphia. 77 and 78 back to back. 79. My eyes are getting better. I'm wearing glasses doing this, and it's helping me actually see stuff. For the longest time, I refused to wear glasses because I couldn't admit that I couldn't see as good as I thought I could. It's much better to actually follow your eye doc. I actually have an eye appointment Monday, 3:30, the post-cancer eye appointment. I thought the U.S. Mint was going to stop making the penny because it cost around they're about 3 cents a piece to make, but they're lying to you, but they're not lying to you. So here's how to look at it. The penny is not made for one use, all right? So if it costs 3 cents for a penny and it was used one time and then you throw it away, that's a bad deal. But no matter what it costs to make the penny, it gets used over and over and over and over again. So the unit value gets under a penny at some point and down to just a minuscule amount. So every time this is spent in commerce, then it divides into the cost of making it. So they're only looking at it from the manufacturing cost, not from the use cost. The same way when you buy a car and you pay $45,000 for it, your first trip is a $45,000 trip. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But then you take another trip, now all of a sudden they're $22,000 trips. Then you take another trip and the unit cost starts dropping. So if everything had to be worth more than it is to be made or sold, nothing would get done. And what they're just trying to do is, yeah, I have an opinion on that. I would be more than happy to share with you. I think it's bullshit. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube or not. But they did stop making half cents back in the 1800s too, so it does make sense, sort of. When bubblegum became more than a half a cent, they didn't need the half cent anymore. A lot of the, yeah, some of the brilliant, depending on the year on the brilliant pennies, if you can keep them from deteriorating. because those are the ones that in the future people are going to want. The better the grade, the more the value. 83D. I used to have bags and bags and bags, and one day I needed to feed some kids, so we put them all in the bank. There's another 82 and 81. All right, let's do one more nickel roll. Unless two come out with my pick here. Oh, there they are. We got two. I found a nickel with a buffalo on it. It might be from the 30s, but I'm not sure. The date is not so clear. Yes, most of the buffalo nickels that are worn, the date was one of the first things to go on them. But yeah, if you find old buffalo nickels, in fact, here's one right here. Just happened to have one handy. Let me open it up here. These are ones that we found in a roll way back on a previous stream. These are 3 coins we found on a previous stream. We actually pulled this one out of a roll. 1935 was live on YouTube. 1935. No mint mark, which would be right here under the 5 cents. Has all 4 legs. That was cool to pull that one out. We also pulled this one out, which is 53, and an S mint mark, which is hard to find in circulation, and the 2009 D, which is very difficult to find. But yeah, if you find anything like that, even the dateless buffalo nickels, people will pay money for them because they make belt buckles and different things out of them, and they're cool to have. Some people sell rolls of dateless buffalo nickels. The coolest coin ever, yes. So cool, they made a silver dollar with the design on it in 2001, which sold out immediately and still maintains a high collector value. I'll show you that picture here in just a moment. Stand by. I appreciate the questions and comments back and forth. It's fun to have conversations on this stuff. We can all educate each other. We learn stuff and can talk about things that we used to have and wish that we still had. Yeah, you have the one buffalo. That's the one. Cool. In 1979, 1980, probably 79 or 80, my grandma from my father's side sent me a box of coins for Christmas. And the box was under the tree. And one night, when everyone was asleep, I went upstairs, I got the box, I took it down to my room, I carefully opened it, and I cataloged every coin in there. And I was so excited. There was so much cool stuff, including a super scarce 1888S Morgan silver dollar in extra fine condition. And that thing was worth a bunch of money. I could not wait to get that. So I had to wrap it all back up, put the ribbons and the paper and the tape back on. Oh, we got an old one. And then when Christmas morning came around, my mom and dad were waiting for me to open it. They would be like, oh my gosh, this would be so exciting. Well, what I didn't realize is I was tired. And so I just opened it up and okay, cool. And I put it off to the side. They didn't know that I knew already what was in there. And so I didn't play it up right. And I got in trouble because they found out that I'd opened up the Christmas present early. All right, this is an older one. Is this a 1939? Is it a 1940? Is it a 1946? What do we got here? Get your guesses in. Could be a 1961, a 1962. It looks like a 1939 to me. 1955. Good guess. 54, 46, 45s. It was a 42 through 45. It would have the mint mark up top except for some of the 42s. It's Me says 46. Scott says 41. Papa says 43. Lots of good guesses. Are we ready? We're going to flip it over. Keep in mind, I don't know anything. 1971, possibly. 1940, good guess. It is 1946. 1946. So we're back to this, the original design after the Warriors. 1946. Look at that. What's going on there, Tom? Very cool. That'll go into our collection. Very cool. 84, 81, 17. It's a Philadelphia mint, so we'll keep that one because I got very few of those. Let's keep going here. Got 95 thumbs up. Are there 5 more out there to get us over the 100 mark? That would be so cool if you could do that for me. Appreciate it. The way you can help the channel out is if you watch the advertisements, you come back and click on stuff and share with your friends. That really helps the channel out. There's no cost, no charge whatsoever to watch our live streams and videos. We do some special stuff for channel members as well, but certainly we want to invite everyone always to be here. It's a public forum. Keep it fresh, keep it fun, keep it positive, and we're happy to have everyone here. If you want a wrench, just come back a few times and be a participant in the positive culture of the channel. We try to give everyone a wrench so everyone has the same power and the same feeling. Every once in a while, we get some knuckleheads come in and try to pull some stuff. They get kicked out real quick because we don't like them. It's your channel. We'll do the stuff for you. And if it gets out of hand, then we do other stuff. Have not found one 2024 yet. Out of all the hundreds of rolls that we've gone through, not one 2024. High five, Austin. What's going on? There we go. Austin, Texas, or somebody named Austin? All right, we need to dump this bucket. The bucket dumper. I like when we get the backside of these old coins. Oh, here's another one. All right, here we go. Let's play What Year Is It? What year is this coin? Here we go. I'm not even going to guess this time. I noticed that the 5 cents has got a stronger strike on it. It's a Philadelphia mint. So I'm going to guess either a 46 or a 63. Myrna says 72. We both picked 46. Cool. 54, 53, 52, 56. Some great guesses. Give everyone a chance here to get their guess in. What I'm trying to do is educate you on how to look at the different types of designs on the back so you can guess what year, the different colors. Ice Speed Demon says 2025. Good guess. 47. A couple of 47s. I like it. Scott says 63. Here we go. If I was to guess, I'm going to say 1941 or 1946 again. Here we go. Flipping it. August Ice says 52. Thank you, Curve 117. 1940. 1940. Look at that. So there's a variety of the 1939 that has the back of 1940 or the back of 1938. So let's look at our 1939, and you can see that this is the back of 1938. Look at that, the design, the strike, the way it is. Look at United States of America, the way it looks. So this is the original design from 1938 when it first came out. So this is a 1939 reverse of 1938, and this is the reverse of 1940. This is very well worn down, though. Very cool. Why is the C so big? Which C? Is there a C on here? Oh, and cents? I don't know. Some people are born with a big C. Very cool. 1940. Finding some really good stuff. We're going to have to do another roll. Here's this has got to be a 64. 64. There it is. All right, we're going to do one more roll, even though I said we're going to stop. All right, hold on here. You can't stop. It's like when you're playing Keno. Oh, on the back. Cool. Yeah. When you're playing Keno and you have a winner, you can't stop. So we're going to grab a couple handfuls here and put them in our bag. So I got room in the bucket. Got a bucket room. I'm going to do some cleanup after this one. Yeah, you can pay $15, $20, $25 for a 2024, which has, was it 8 or 9 times the mintage of this coin. And this one's only like $8, $9, $7, $8, $9. Crazy. Buy the older stuff. That's my opinion. All right, nickels. One from each side of the box. Last 2 rolls, because I got to get some sleep. Yeah, we never stop. I pretend. Okay, let's look at the end. Make sure there's nothing on the ends. Okay, sometimes you get really cool stuff on the end, too. Is it okay to clean coins? Will they still hold their value? Do not clean your coins. Once you clean a coin, it damages it. If you use chemicals or abrasives, it can be seen, and it just ruins the value. If you have an old, crusty coin that you found under a boot in a barn, that's worth more as an old, crusty coin than it is as a clean coin. If you cannot make it out whatsoever, then sometimes you have to clean them. There's a thing called nicodate. So like on the old Buffalo nickels with no dates, you put the chemical on there and it eats some of the metal away because the date part was struck stronger than the rest of it. So it might be a $100 coin without nicodate, but you don't know what it is. So once you put the chemical on there, it might be worth $5. Oh, we got an old one. We got another old one. They're all reversed too. I love this. I love this. This is a whole different era here. Look at this one. It's a D mint. This one's in the 50s. That's my guess. What do you guys guess? Here's an old one. There's another D mint. 47D. Okay, cool. 47D from Lettuce Market You. Anyone else? Oh, yeah, the 2024 nickels people are selling for $200 a roll, $150 a roll for the Denver. The Philadelphia rolls are a lot more common. There's about 96 million of those made, something like that, whatever the number is. And those sell for about $10 or $15 a roll. So got 51, 55, 56, 54, 39D would be so awesome. 55, 50D would be incredible. D-ball, 50D, they only made 2.3, 2.6 million of them. It's the lowest mintage of all of them. It's a very cool coin. 55, 49 would be incredible because there's a D over S variety. Anyone else? Last chance to get your guesses in. The best part is there is no prize. Here we go. 51 would be great coin. 51, here we go, here we go. 42 Melody, could be a 42D. That's actually a real good coin. Here we go. 1948, Denver. You're new to this? Do you recommend a book for beginners? Yes, this red book I have here, I'll show you in just a second. 1948, Denver. Very cool. So after reading a little bit, Coach, I think it's a Denver man repunchment mark D. So I guess it's a double stamp on the D, and then there's an arrow on the back of the coin and the eagle, I think. Okay, cool. Very cool. Look at this. 1948 D. That's a great coin. All right, this is the United States Coins Guidebook to the United States Coins, the red book it's called. It's been around since the 40s, and this is the one that has all the details in it. There's other books out there too with other varieties and stuff, but this is the one I recommend. I got this one off of Amazon for $9. I guess they sell for 19 or 26 in Canada. You can get them at the Hobby Lobbies and places like that periodically, but get a used one. Doesn't matter unless it's got ink all over it. It's messed up the pages, but it has lots and lots of information. It tells you about the mintages, the reasons for it, who the designers are, anything unique about the coins. It has all kinds of information about specific coins, and if there's varieties. We've been referring to it all night long here. The different nickels, Washington quarters, there's the designs of the pennies, but highly recommended this one. All right, let's keep going in this roll. That was a cool coin, 1948D. That's not often found in circulation. 792P, we'll keep that one. So cool to get the reverse of those when they come out. 81, is this the 70s? 76. I think we got another old one right here. We do. We have another old one. Okay, you got the front side of this one. I'm going to show you the front side, and I'm going to flip it over without you seeing what it is. I don't know what it is yet either, but it's another old one. I'm guessing that one's also in the 40s because that's what we got a bunch of. So we're going to leave the top nickel on it and flip it over. Okay, here we go. We got some clues now. It has a mint mark. A D, a nice D mint mark. There we go. What do you guys think this one is? Again, a little bit different design. Same design, but different way that it wears. 52, 54, Danny Boy, good guess. I like that. Appreciate you being here. 1952, 1954, could be a 56, 7, or 8. 49D would be great. 57 for Fernando. 55, Diana McMahon. 39D would be awesome. Name that nickel. 47D. We almost got a full set tonight. If we get a 47D, that'd be great. A couple more seconds here. We're going to flip it over. 46. I have some Kenny half dollar coins I got when I was a kid, but we have a hole drilled in them where they still have value. If they're silver, they have silver value. If they're not, they're worth 50 cents. Nuchu says 54.6. I like that. And Chris Cherry says 43. Here we go. We're going to flip it over. 1957. Very common 1957D, but still old. So cool. Very nice. Good guesses, everybody. Keep going here. 64. 61. Keep that one. Here's the new Buffalo nickel, the one that came out in 05. It's got the Philadelphia mint mark. We'll keep it because there's a double die variety on the front. Where it says Liberty twice. Fernando nailed it. Fernando's the winner. Nice job. 15. We got one more roll here. 254 votes. Appreciate you guys participating in the poll question, for hanging out with us here tonight. Let me click on the analytics real quick. See what we got going on here. As a vertical stream, has different dynamics. Okay, 40% silver coins have been found, old pennies 29%, collectible quarters 11%, and Chuck E. Cheese 21%. Well, pretty good views tonight. 2,648 views, 3 minutes and 7-second average. Chat rate of 6. 104 likes. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. What's up, Tom E? This will be our last-ish. Oh, man. All right, I don't think you guys saw it. I did, so I'm not going to guess. I'm going to show you the back of it. See if you guys can guess which this one is. There you go. You voted Chuck E. Cheese. Very cool. Hard to believe I found Cuban pesos on eBay, and I bought them all, 31 to 33. Spent over $700 buying that damn things, but eBay took them down as soon as they saw it. Oh. I love the no prize. When you get the no prize, everyone's a winner. Exactly. You didn't see it? Okay, nobody saw it? All right, guess. We got Myrna with 47. Let us market you 39. Get your guesses in. 34 would be awesome. A little more worn. A couple more moments here. Get your guess in. 56. Danny Boy says 48. Melody says 48. Got 46 and 59. Here we go. Oh, we got a 44 and a 37, another 46. I like it. It's Me says 54. Andrew Rogers 59. Tommy says 52. Here we go. Are we ready? Are we ready? 56 for Trevor. Kyoki Bridges 66. I'll give you 5 cents for it. I'm actually going to ask 27 cents for this coin. Here we go. 1948D, a second 1948D in this box. Amazing. 1948D. We got 2 1948Ds. Rarely have I ever found a 48D, and we got 2 of them. Outstanding. Let's keep going. Dang, what a good box. 1983D, pretty good shape. We keep all the 82s and 83s. Notice we have not found a 09 today. Oh, we got another old one. This may be in the 60s. I think it's in the 60s. I think it's a 63 or 64. Let me just flip it. 64. There we go. Was not that exciting. You had a couple of winners on that one. Thank you guys. Outstanding. Melody and Danny Boy. Nice, nice, nice. Don't drop it. 74D. Ugly, but what is it? If it's an 82, I got to keep it. Might be an 82 or an 83. It's got a bruise. 83, we're going to keep it. It's got toning on it, but it's 82 or 83, we keep them. Back out here. Lint wasn't an option on the survey. I thought about putting lint. 23P, super scarce. We've never found one of those. At least out west here. A lot of Philadelphia mints in here. 86. Getting ready to put all this stuff in our Ziploc bag for the night. Big day tomorrow. Join us tomorrow. We're going to try H-Mart again. Can't believe how busy it is over there. It's 1999, way overproduced. They were afraid that everything was going to break in the year 2000, so they made way too much stuff right before it. That's 87. All right, I'm going to let you guys vote. Should we do 2 more rolls or are we done? 2 more rolls or are we done? It's up to you guys. Vegas Gabe, it's way too much fun to get the coins. I love it. Well, you guys decide. I'm going to put these in a Ziploc bag real quick. You let me know if you want to do any more or not. If you guys are done, I'm done. If you want to do 2 more, I'll be happy to do 2 more rolls. Let's see if I can grab these guys, safely put them into our baggie. Keep on rolling. I like it. Well said. More, please. That's very nice. It's very polite, too. What happened to it? Where'd it go? Keep going here. We have not found any wheat cents today. Found some yesterday, which was nice. Put you guys in here. All right, looks like more please it is. Bad coins because of Y2K, exactly. Y2K messed everything up, almost as bad as a pandemic. Almost. Okay, 2 more rolls. We're going to do 1 from each side again. I think that's working good. 2 more rolls. All Canadians leave Florida. Oh, is that accountant? We're all trying to get along here. Good night, everyone. Almost 1 a.m. for Diane McMahon. Thank you for being here, Diane McMahon. Appreciate you so much. Got 1 more old coin here, though, before you go. No, we don't. It's just dirty. No politics in here. S coins are hard to find over here. Yes. Where are you at, Line Dancer? S coins are difficult everywhere. But if you find them, keep them. 75. Oh, it's 75. Almost didn't keep it. We got to look at it because they got the mobile mint mark. That one's in the right place. That guy's just about to book a trip to Orlando. Well, just because some random person said it on the internet, you got to follow what they say. Someone you've never met, who you'll never meet, who has nothing to do with you and has no opinion that matters to you. I would listen to everything they say. So I don't do anything unless somebody with a fake name on the internet tells me to do it. Then I'll do it. Then I know I'm good. I don't have to think for myself. I just want people on the internet to tell me what to do. You're in Arkansas? Oh, yeah, it'd be difficult way over there, even during the time they're making them. Strange interweb trolls are the best. The SITs. That's right, Melody. See, that's why we're here. We all think alike. I've been waiting my entire life to find out what somebody I've never met thinks of me. Because that's the only thing that matters. 77, we'll keep that one. Nothing there. Don't be let down, rolls. Come on, baby. Find something cool. 94p, we'll keep that one for our set. 96, all right. And this one. You should only do hot tubs and sleep streams. Hot tubs? I don't think anyone would watch me in a hot tub. Oh, look what we got. Look at that. What do you think we got there? Holy cow. This is exciting. Look at that right there. So there's many options here. It's a foreign coin, or it's a nickel that's been put into some sort of acid and only the nickel is showing. It's a messed up, it could be a Chuck E. Cheese token. It could be. It's something. It is really cool. We just opened it. Let's do it. This is exciting. All right. Here we go. What could it be? It is a chemically treated nickel. It's had acid on it. Very cool. So they put some kind of acid or something on it. It's eaten away the nickel coating. And it's got the copper showing because it's 75% copper, 25% nickel. And they have done a job on it. Look at that. Very cool. All right. Not as cool as we thought, but a great educational piece right there. It'd be a great wooden nickel. A little tiny wooden nickel. Oh, we got a penny in here too. Oh, we got screwed on this roll. All right, we just lost 4 cents on that one. 1969. Boy, this is a bad roll. You have to do another roll to make up for it. Can't take a beating like this. I think it's a 1999 is the best I can make out on it. I'll pull it back up here and you can look at it and you give me your opinion. I think it's a 1999. 22, 16, junk stuff. All right, here it is. I believe it's 1999. Can you see the date? Can't even really see the date on there. Oh, there it is. Right there. Right there. 19 something. Let me look at it under my microscope. That is under here. Yep, 1999D, Denver. This one. Uh, 70. A lot of junk in this one. We're going to do one more roll because we can't end on this one. 73, 80, that one and that one. All right, final roll, just one. One more, and that's it, just one more. We're going to take it right from the middle. Right from the middle, right down the middle here. Boom. Has everyone hit the thumbs up button? I appreciate that if you would. We're at 108 right now. We've got 94 people watching. Let's go back to the actual stream. There it is. And that one. Last loon call, exactly. Just one more. That was a fun yet disappointing roll. Got a little bit left there at the end. All right. 22, 7. That one, 64. Very common, 64, 81. Some people are trying to sell rolls of 64 online, and some people are buying them for some reason. 73, 03D, the last year of that design. 22. There's that one. I'm going to open one more roll. One more roll after this, for a different reason. Because y'all been so good. Junk there. We're going to open a brand new roll of uncirculated, I believe it's 22 Denver, to see if there's any errors or blank planchets. We'll just do it one time. I'll show you what a brand new roll should look like. Uncirculated coins, since we're in an educational phase here. There's the Buffalo. The D, but we'll keep that one. That was nice. 07. Come on, 09s. 86. 70s. All right. 16. All right. Our final roll. This is a 22 Denver roll of uncirculated nickels. Pop this top like that. The big finish right here. That's what an uncirculated roll looks like. Open the top. That's not coming out. Look how shiny the edge is. Look at that. Brand new metal. Beautiful coins. Perfect backside. Look at the steps. You can see all the steps in there. Does have some scratches on it there. Look at that. In the field there under unum. So the question is that due to the die, or is that due to being put in machines and rolled? Let's take a look at the next one. See if it has the exact same marks. This one does not. So it's much better. Look at the beauty. Look at the way that the light reflects off the metal there. Perfect. So you look at each one to make sure there's nothing like a clipped planchet cut wrong, die cracks, missing design elements, clash dies. There's so many different things can happen to a coin. I have a whole box of this year, so one roll is not going to kill me. 22, all 22D. Sometimes you get lucky and find something else. A roll of this of 2024D would sell for $200 on eBay. $150 to $200 on eBay. Just like this, 2024s. It's crazy. I do wear gloves sometimes, but it's hard to unwrap the roll with gloves on. So, last few here. Beautiful 2022 Denvers. If you're in need of a roll of 2022 Denvers, I have them available. I believe they sell for about $8.95 plus shipping on eBay. We will mark that down, and you can pick one up at Loonfest. Last couple here. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button, tell a friend. Join us again. We'll be doing this again real soon. Beautiful coins, nice and shiny, white nickels. There we go. Peace out, everybody. Thank you for being here. I'm going to zoom in on this. This will be your final view. Like this, we'll do one forward, one backward, one reverse, one obverse. Look at that right there. And then you guys can do circle chat for a little bit. We're going to finish right here and come back and join us. Hit the subscribe button and the notification. You'll get notified next time we come back on right here on the show. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. It's been fun. Over 2 hours tonight.